Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So the Democrats are mad at Biden for the bombing over there in Yemen. Meanwhile, top Republicans commend Biden's long overdue airstrikes on the Houthi targets in Yemen, while isolationist conservatives and progressives tear into blatant violation of the Constitution and say he must be tougher on Iran. So I thought the war was between Palestinians and Israel, and I thought the other war was between Ukraine and Russia. I don't understand what's going on here where we need to get involved with this with Iran. It's just, is it because they have oil fields? Is it because they have poppy fields? I don't get it. Meanwhile, our southern border is wide open and small armies of people are coming across the border every single day, to the point where high school kids in New York are being displaced so that they can let illegal immigrants sleep in their gymnasium. We've heard rumors of folks being asked to open the doors of their own house to allow illegal immigrants to come live with them. This is not a recipe for success of our country, while we're spending millions upon millions bombing other countries without congressional approval at that. The news that Joe Biden has launched airstrikes on Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen has divided Congress, though not along party lines. Top Republicans, including Mike Johnson, claimed it was long overdue, and a number of moderate Democrats also praised the Biden administration's move. We must hope these operations indicate a true shift in the Biden administration's approach to Iran and its proxies that are engaged in such evil and wreaking havoc. Johnson wrote on X, "Well, they're not wreaking havoc on the U.S. So where is this havoc being wreaked?" However, isolationist Republicans and progressive Democrats were on a different mind. Biden's airstrikes in Yemen blatantly violate Article 1 of the Constitution. He can't unilaterally pull us into another war. Why does he want so many wars? Rep. Andy Biggs from Arizona wrote on X. Once again, Joe Biden acting without constitutional authority. Only Congress can authorize military action like this, added Senator Rand Paul. A New York Democrat, Jamal Bowman, had a similar reaction. It is very concerning that war is expanding through the blatant violation of Article 1 of the Constitution. Unilateral presidential military action is dangerous no matter who is president. Biden announced the airstrike on Thursday night against the Middle Eastern nation as missiles came from fighter jets, destroyers, and submarines. The U.S. used more than 100 precision missiles striking around local time on over 60 targets at 60 locations, according to the Air Force. This picture right here shows children in these countries gathering and burning Israeli and U.S. flags as supporters of the Houthi movement rally. You know, because what did we just do? Well, I hate to say we, but he's bombing this other country on behalf of Americans in America. He's created a whole nother age group of people over there that hate us because what did we just do? We just killed some of their family members or whatever, right? Regardless of if we're right or wrong, they don't take any of this stuff into consideration. They just create more and more people that hate America. And meanwhile, our southern borders are wide open. I don't feel very confident that this place is going to get safer as a country, as a community. But let's continue. The attacks come in response to months of Houthi-led bombings on ships in the Red Sea amid the conflict between Israel and Gaza. U.S. officials had warned there would be consequences for the Houthis' attacks on non-military ships in the Red Sea. Are they American non-military ships or are they Israeli non-military ships? Whose ships are they that they're attacking? Is it just random? And why is it the United States' responsibility to keep that shipping lane over there wide open? Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene was fighting mad about the strikes on X. The president must come to Congress for permission before going to war. Biden cannot solely decide to bomb Yemen. And what is the condition of the Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin? Is he still laid up in the hospital? She exclaimed on the social media platform. Biden wants to fund war in Ukraine, control the war in Israel, arm Taiwan, and prep for war with China, and is now going to war in the Middle East? Man, you guys, that sounds like, I mean, how many countries have to be at war before we can call this World War III, which is something that I don't support. I don't support new wars. I love Trump's Abraham Accords where he was bringing peace to the Middle East. That's something people of my generation heard and believed would be a fantastic thing to achieve. But nevertheless, here we have Biden escalating everything, erasing all of the good work that Trump did. I welcome the U.S. and coalition operations against the Iran-backed Houthi terrorists responsible for violating, disrupting international commerce in the Red Sea, and attacking American vessels, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky said in a statement calling the military action long overdue. Yeah, Mitch McConnell, you need to retire. You know, another dinosaur that's been up there getting rich in Congress has to say, right? I'm hopeful these operations mark an enduring shift in the Biden administration's approach to Iran and its proxies to restore deterrence and change Iran's calculus. Iranian leaders themselves must believe they will pay a meaningful price unless they abandon their worldwide campaign on terror, he added. You know, if now that I think about it, didn't the U.S. give a bunch of cash to Iran at the end of the Obama era? And then also, didn't Biden like unfreeze a bunch of their funds and said that we owe them or something? It's their money. Pretty messed up considering that this is what they're doing now. And now we have to, as taxpayers, pay for these bombs and pay for these military personnel. We have to risk our family members as they fly jets over there and conduct these military war operations. That's not what the people signed up for. That's not what we approved of, especially considering he didn't even go to Congress and ask the person that I elected if this is something that we should do as a country. This is really messed up. Guys, you know what? I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to wrap it up there. Hope you guys agree with what I'm saying. If you do, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. And other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.